There I am. Hey guys, and everyone else. Welcome to Cheap Comic Collector. This is episode number 100, the big giveaway show. Um, yeah, I had this big elaborate phone routine planned for the opening of this show that was going to be really funny. I had a animatronic goofy phone that I was going to interact with, and he was going to start the show, and I got it all set up and found out I didn't have any batteries in it. It's been so long since I used it, and I didn't have any batteries. So maybe we'll do that another time. But so we'll get right into it. I've had a little bit of a rough week. It's things not going too well some of the time, but I I'm this is my 100th episode, or almost to 200 subscribers. We're at like 193, I think, when I looked at it a little bit ago. And so yeah, I'm this is very therapeutic for me. I was well, growing up, I didn't have anybody to talk comics with. My brothers liked them a little bit, but they were all quite a bit older than I was, and were out of comics by the time I got seriously into them. And none of my friends were really into comics growing up, and so I'm at home a lot with my mom, taking care of her, so I don't get out much to comic shops and stuff like that. So doing this channel has really been a blessing for me to be able to do this and interact with you guys, and I'm just very grateful for what this is becoming. It's been a few days since I've actually recorded a video, because I was waiting for the chance to do this episode, and I wanted to wait till the last minute to make sure that if there was anybody that wanted to get in on a giveaway, they could still get in on it. The last 10 days, I think I've been promoting the videos, but those were all recorded ahead of time. So it's been probably almost a week since I've recorded anything, and I really miss it. So I'm really happy to be back doing this. And I know you guys see me every day, but I'll record 3 or 4 videos at a time usually, and then but YouTube lets you schedule them for release. So that's how we're able to release one every day at noon at the same time, and so on and so forth. So this was going to be a premiere episode where I was going to be in the chat with you. As you probably noticed, there is no chat because it's not a premiere episode. I was going to try and do that, but it turned out that the Comics Den is having another garage sale today. So I'm there right now. This is a recording. So while you're watching this, I'm at the Comics Den garage sale, hopefully picking up short boxes full of comics for, I think they said it was going to be $50 for a short box. So that's even cheaper than last time. So that's cool. And I will be there and picking up as many books as I can. So I even printed out my list this time to take it with me. It's like 36 pages long. I had to find a stapler and staple it together so I have a little book. So anyway, giveaway. So the way the giveaway is going to work, there's 2 ways to win. And today we're going to be we're going to choose 2 names. One, we're going to do the spinner wheel like we've done before. It'll show up on the screen, and you'll be able to see whose name is chosen. We have 20 players. And the other way is to make sure that I fulfill my promise to all of you who have sent me your address that you will be entered into giveaways and get more books. Is we're just going to go down the list. So today we're going to take the top name on the list, which I should pull up here. Hold on a second. I meant to print it out, but things were happening today that were put me in a different mindset. Let me grab this. There we are, cheap comic subscribers. All right, so our first winner is going to be the first name on the list, and I think these are on here in the order that they subscribed. I'm not sure. I know the ones towards the end are. And we only had one new, he's not a new subscriber. He's been around for a while. His name's it's The Adventurous Joe, who has a fun channel. So check him out. And but he finally got around to send me his address because he knows a good thing when he sees it. And you guys, if you're not here, can do the same thing. Just send me your address. That's all you have to do to get in on the giveaways. That's it. There's no and I'll send you a book for subscribing, and I will. We need to pull one for Joe. Actually, I still have these from the original run of subscriber books that are just sitting here waiting for somebody to send me their address. So we're going to pull one out for him. And it's a blind pull. I don't know. It's from way back in episode 2, I think, when we went through those books. It's a blind pull. I don't know what's in here any more than you do. And he's going to get that. And then he's going to be, so everybody's on the spinner wheel. And then we're going to go with the top name, who is Stefan from New Hampshire. If you're watching, Stefan, pay close attention because basically you get first pick. And then we're going to spin the wheel. And what's going to happen is I'm going to go, I have entire short box here. We're going to go at least through the short box, showing the books what you can pick. And so what I'm going to ask is that everybody who has sent me their address, or if you haven't sent me your address, you can still do this. Just send me your address so that it's valid. And you're going to get a pen and paper. Do it now. I'll wait. Okay, that's enough time. You're gonna need a pen and paper because you're gonna want to write down the books you want. And I want you to list in the comments 10 books that you want. Now, I can't guarantee you're going to get them because people are going to want the same books some of the times. So I'll do the best I can. And you can always go back as people win books. And this is going to be an ongoing thing. This isn't only today. This is going to be ongoing. So we're going to pull one winner from the spinner wheel, and then Stefan is our other winner. Because he's at names at the top of the list. And we're going to keep doing this like every other episode. Every time I do a what am I reading episode, because they're a little bit shorter, or I can make them shorter. Then I'm going to spin the wheel again, and we're going to take another name for the list. And we're going to go all the way through the list to the bottom, and we're just going to keep going until we're done. And that way everybody gets a book, at least a couple books. And if your name comes up on the spinner wheel, you're going to get 10 books. So whoever's name comes up today on the spinner wheel, again, you definitely want to do this. Just write down in the comments which 10 books you want. And then that's what I'll send you. And the tomorrow's episode we're going to do the same thing, because it's going to be a what am I reading episode. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to spin the wheel again, and another person will get 10 books. And the person whose name is next on the list will get 10 books. So we're just going to keep going, because I have a ton of books that I have to get rid of. So, and we're going to keep going until the list is done. And then we might try something else a little bit different. I have an idea that's been inspired by a couple people wanting to trade for a trade program. So we'll get into that later, but because this is gonna go for a while, this giveaway. We've got, like I said, 20 subscribers. If more people join in, then that's going to make the list longer. So we're going to keep going longer. So join in, and everybody has a chance at the wheel. You have more than one chance at the wheel because your name could come up again before we're done. But then, because we're going down the list, everybody's going to get something. So it spreads it out a little bit over time, so I don't have to pay for shipping all at once. Because last time we did the giveaway, when we did the live giveaway for, I don't know if it was the 50th episode or whatever we did, or maybe it was 100 subscribers. I sent books to everybody. Everybody, we just kept going, and I sent books to everybody, and it cost me almost $150 to send all those books out at the same time. So I don't quite want to do that again. It's cheaper, probably, and that's one of the reasons I'm giving away 10 books at a time, because it's cheaper to send them that way than it is one or two at a time. But also, if you're on the list and you don't comment, if you don't put down the 10 books that you want, then I'm only going to send you one or two books. And the reason for that is, first of all, is because I suspect, and I don't know for sure, that there's a few people on those lists who aren't even watching the channel, quite frankly. They just signed up for free books, and which is fine. That's great. I need to get rid of the books. I'm happy to send them to whoever wants them. But this way, the way I've figured it out is that if you do comment, if you are participating in the channel, if you are watching, if you are commenting, then you're going to get more books. So it rewards the people that are helping grow the channel by commenting and liking and interacting, because that's what grows the channels. The algorithm tracks your interaction with the channel, with the other channels. That's kind of what builds the channel. That's how I'm able to get to the 200 subscribers this quickly. Is once I started interacting with other channels and leaving comments, it just started growing. So I'm pretty sure that that's what does it. So anyway, hopefully that all makes sense. I know it's a little complicated, but so Stefan from New Hampshire, if you are watching, comment your 10 likes. Go watch the video, get pen and paper ready, and Easy Comic Writer, I know you're watching. You're actually next on the list, so you're going to be one of tomorrow's winners, regardless of whether you show up on the spinner wheel or not. So do the same thing. Get your list ready, and I'll give it a couple days before I actually send the books out and get them packaged and ready to go. Because not everybody's going to be able to watch and comment right on time, so we'll give it a few days to give everybody the chance to do it. And if you don't do it, like I said, you'll still get a couple books. So let's see, where was I? Shipping. So I kind of feel bad to do this, but I'm going to stick this down here. Donations. Yeah, if anybody feels like they want to help out with shipping costs, my PayPal is the same as my email, just cheapcomic collector@yahoo.com. I'm putting it up there. I don't expect you guys to actually do that. If you want to, it's appreciated. It's not expected. But I watch other channels for different things, and they make money. I don't know why. There's a what is it? There's a Disney channel that I watch where it's just a brother and sister, Resort TV 1 it's called. And I started watching them a while ago, and I had run into them one time at the parks before I ever knew what YouTube was. And they were doing their YouTube channel years ago. And all they do is walk around Walt Disney World, and you kind of see what they see, and they talk to the camera the entire time. And I watched an episode when the Star Wars land was opening a couple years ago, and because it was the only way to see it, what was going on, and that live stream, they made I started counting because the donations were just ridiculous. They made like over $600 just in like 2 hours walking around Walt Disney World, and they do it all the time. And so I thought, what the heck, it's worth a shot. It's like I said, it's not expected, it's not necessary, but if you want to, there it is. So, and then also trades. If you guys have books sitting around that you don't want, or you have doubles, or you have slightly damaged ones that you think I'd enjoy, send them my way. I like free stuff too. So let's get into it. Let me grab like a stack. I've got an empty short box here to put them in as I bring them back, and I alphabetized them so to make them easier to look through for you guys and me. So here we have 52. This is number 31. And these are all doubles that I have, and the glare on there is really, oh, that's not good. Let me see if I can. I can't turn the light off because it's the middle of the night when I'm doing this, because I waited till the last minute. So I guess if we show them at an angle, it's not too bad. So 52, number 31. We got Action Comics 467, a 30-cent cover. Very cool. And Action Comics 515. Action Comics 522. Action Comics 524. I can't buy as many of those short boxes as I have been because they usually have the same titles in them, and I've pretty much got them. So Action Comics 530. There's just too much in them that's starting to be repeat material. Action Comics 533. Action Comics 535, guest starring the Omega Men. Action Comics 536, also starring the Omega Men. Action Comics 537, that one's got the 16-page Masters of the Universe insert. Action 540. Number 541. And 542. And the anniversary edition, 544, with the new Brainiac and Lex Luthor. Action 545. And Action 600. And Action 656. And here we have Action 690. And this is the new 52 Action, number 36. And here's number 52. That would have been, the last issue of that run, I think. And then we get into Adventures of Superman. There's number 508. And Adventures of Superman Annual, number 7. Alpha Flight, number 2. Alter Ego, number 1. Americomics, number 2. Americomics, number 3. Blue Beetles. Atari Force, number 2. Very cool cover. Avengers 382. And this one, this sticker here, this is on the book. Just so you guys know, that's on the comic. Avengers number 1, the 1998 George Perez run. Very cool. Nice book. This is, yeah, it's in a really nice condition. Here's Avengers 63. Legacy number is 478. And Batman 435. Batman 458. Blackhawk number 3, the new format series from 1989. And number 7, Booster Gold number 4. Captain America 246. Captain America 430. Coyote number 1. Daredevil 41, Legacy 421. Nice cover. Let's see, Flash Spectacular. This was one of the DC special series. This is number... I don't have my glasses on. They're in the other room. Wait a second. I got a magnifying glass here. Number 11. And it's in rough shape. It's got some water stains on it towards the bottom, and it's just in a little rough shape. Not terrible, but it's still readable. It's all there, but it's not minty. And Defenders number 133. All right. So hope you guys are seeing some books you like. Hope those pens and pencils are busy. Let's see, we got Dennis the Menace number 2, the Marvel series. And there's number 3. Earth 2, number 22. Number 29. Number 30 of the Earth 2 series. Excalibur, number 16, featuring Nightcrawler. Have you read you guys read the new Nightcrawler series where he pretends he's Spider-Man? That's kind of neat. I wasn't going to read it at first, but somebody I was watching recommended it, so I gave it a read, and it was actually pretty good once I got into it. So apparently he's in hiding because the mutants are all being hunted again or something. So Excalibur number 71 with the hologram. Very cool, up for grabs. It is, for some reason I don't have this in a board. It must have been in a really bad bag or something, but it's just not in a bagged and boarded yet. Exiles number 20. Forever Evil number 6 from DC. And this is Future State Superman Worlds of War number 2. And it turned out, yeah, this is one from the video the other day, this Green Lantern 163. Very cool cover. Thought that was neat. And here we have Hawkman, number 2. And Hawk Moon, the Mad God's Amulet, number 1. So yeah, a few of these just haven't made it into bags yet. But here's Hawk Moon, Jewel in the Skull, number 4. Hell's Angel, number 1. And Heroes Against Hunger. The cool black and white back cover. And this is Howard the Duck, number 3. And this one's number 20. And we have Incredible Hulk 313. And 327. Justice League, the New 52 series, number 24. And Justice League, number 42. And number 50. Nice cover. Justice League America, number 77. And Justice League America, number 100. And Justice League Annual, number 1. And this is Justice League International Annual, number 2, with the Joker cover. And this is Justice League Annual number 4, where there's a Justice League Antarctica. And Justice League International Annual number 5, an Elseworlds issue. Justice League Europe number 27. Justice League Europe number 13. You're out of order. Justice League International number 56. And, oh, here's a nice one. Justice League of America, the original series, number 134. And another one, number 134. That means I actually have 3 of those. Sheesh. And I have tons of issues I don't have. But I have 3 of that one. And here is number 153. This one's nothing special that I can see, but cool. And 241. Sorry for the glare, guys. It's the only light source I have, so at the moment, maybe if I tilt this down a little, it'd be better. Oh, that's, well, yeah. Anyway, this is Justice League of America number 3 from 2006. In a few years, that's how I'm going to be reading the books, I think. And here's number 6. And number 9. And then we jump to 43. And number 48. And like I said, these are all doubles. I already have all of these in the book, in the boxes somewhere. And just a Society of America number 2. This was from the 8-issue series from 91, I think. Nice black canary cover. But yeah, these are all doubles. I already have them all. And we have Kickers Inc. number 1. And King Conan number 17. Oops, sorry. And King Conan number 6. You're out of order too. And here is Korak, Son of Tarzan. The Gold Key issue. This is number 12. And this is in rough shape. It's you know, and if you're one of those guys that like mint issues, you're not going to want this one. But if all you want is a nice reading copy, here you go. Little Lata, number 112. And if this is one you want, don't be embarrassed to put it in the list. There's no judgment here. Because I want it. I already have it. Marvel Fanfare, number 3. Marvel Fanfare, number 4. Marvel Team Up, 81. This one's probably a little bit rough too. It's definitely dirty. Micronauts, number 2. Mighty Crusaders, number 1. Mighty Crusaders, number 4. Miss Mystic, number 1, the Pacific Comics issue. New Mutants, number 6. New Mutants, number 7. New Mutants, number 10. New Mutants, number 11. Number 12. New Titans, not Mutants, Titans, number 95. The New Wave, number 1 from Eclipse Comics. Night Mask, number 1 from the New Universe, which is now the Dead Universe. Yeah, righty. Let's keep going. We have the official handbook of the Marvel Universe, number 1. And number 4. Omega Man, number 1. And number 2. And number 4. I don't have number 3 either. So number 5. Was that 5? Wait a minute. Yep. All right. And then we jump to 12. And apparently I put them in the wrong order. So we have 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and then Outsiders on number 4. Outsiders 11. And number 13. And number 14. And number 15. And here we have Peter Parker Spider-Man, number 79 from 97. This is that subscription copy I showed a few episodes ago. It's still in the poly bag. As far as I can tell, it looks like it's in pretty decent shape. The poly bag has definitely been thrown around a little bit, but the comic itself looks like it's still in there. The card that's in here is like a subscription card. Apparently this, at some point in time, this is how Marvel was fulfilling their subscriptions, which not a good way to do it. And we have the Phantom, number 57 from Charlton Comics. And this one's probably in a little rough shape too. It's definitely got some spine roll. It's not too bad, but it's, you know, it could be cleaned up, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, the books are going to be, the older they are, the more beat up they are. It's again, as you know, I don't care about condition for my collection, so a lot of the times I will put the nicer one in the giveaway, but if the one that I have is acceptable. This is Power Man 113. So yeah, it's you know, very possibly are not perfect books. But then there's some that are, like the Justice League books. Those look like they're all brand new and mint, man. Like they were never even read, quite honestly. Here we have The Prisoner, Book A, prestige format. Cyvorce, number 1. Wrestle by Jeff Smith, number 1. This is the second printing. I realized when I pulled those 2 copies out of that box the other day that the coloring on the logo was different for one of the issues after I had done the channel, after I had done the video. And so I looked it up, and this one is the second printing. So I don't need that. I have the first printing. Richie Rich and Jackie Jokers, number 17. This is the one where Jackie is the Fonz down here on the motorcycle. And then we have Secret Origins, number 27, with Zatara and Zatanna. And number 20 with Batgirl and Dr. Midnight. And the Secret Society of Supervillains, number 15, 35-cent cover. And as far as I know, all these books are complete. There's no coupons. There's no missing pages. There's no, you know, as far as I know, I haven't checked them all, but I'm pretty sure that they're all there. Sergeant Rock, 373. The Shadow Annual, number 1. The Shadow Nose. Sovereign 7, number 3. And there's a few of these, number 4. Because at the Comics 10 garage sale, I grabbed a bunch of them that I already had. Number 5. Number 6. And here's Starfire, number 1 from the 30-cent line. And Strange Adventures, number 244. I thought this was cool when I got it the other day, and then when I was putting things away, I realized I already had it. So if I'm not mistaken, this is the last issue of that series, I think. Can't swear to it. Sword of the Atom, number 1 from the 4-issue miniseries. Ultimate Fantastic Four, number 52. And number 53. Warlord. We have a Warlord, number 88. And here's John Carter, Warlord of Mars, annual number 1 from 1977. X Factor, 93. X Factor, 94. X Factor, 96. X-Men Onslaught. X-Men Unlimited, number 12. And last but not least in that box was Zorro, number 2. I grabbed this one, I think, at the Comics 10 garage sale. And I already had it. I had one issue of Zorro, and this was the one I had. So ended up with a second copy. Oh, second. The back cover is kind of cool, too. I hadn't noticed that before. So that is that entire short box. Honestly, I have the equivalent of at least another short box sitting here. But I haven't gone through them to alphabetize them. And give me a second while I slide these back in. I don't want to damage the books. I'm not going to go through them. It's late. I'm tired. We're approaching an hour. I'll go through a few more that I had laying on top that I just found today. I got the last of my first round of dating the comic books done because, as you know, I'm trying to put them in order by year, and so I have my old collection dated. It's not sorted yet, other than by decade. So I have like from the 40s to 1979 is in order, but the 80s are all in just boxes, and the 90s are in our boxes, and then the 2000s in these boxes back here. And some of these haven't been sorted yet either. They've been dated, but they haven't been sorted out yet. So, and then I have, I don't know how many boxes over here behind the camera that are all the ones that I've been showing on the channel that I haven't read, I haven't dated. They're in alphabetical order finally, but I don't really know what my next step is because it was easy to date the ones I've already read, even if I've done it years ago. But now I want to start integrating the new ones. But I haven't read them yet, and it's going to take me years just to read these. So, yeah, I'm not sure where I'm at with that. So, anyway, let's get back to these. So we got Wally the Wizard, 11, number 12, and number 3. So I'm gonna throw those in that box too. And so that's it. Pick out 10, put it in the comments. Oh, we got to spin the wheel. Yeah, I should have done that first, and then whoever won would have been paying more attention. Oh, my bad. All right, let's see. Present. If I'm doing this right. Share screen. Share screen again. And choose what to share. There it is. All right, there we go. All right, so you guys can see that, right? Everybody's on there, including Adventurous Joe. He was the last one. So we got 20 people on there. We're just going to shuffle it up a couple times. And then hit play. And whoever comes up on is today's winner. It is going to be Yargo 3. Yeah, I don't have my list with me. I wish I had printed that out. Yargo. I know that name. Yes, Lewis from Las Vegas. So, Lewis, you're our first winner. Tomorrow we'll have another winner. And Stefan also, um, if you want to pick out 10 books, they're going to you guys. If you don't pick 10 books and you see this too late, then you're only going to get a couple of books from the other box that's not alphabetized. And those are good books too, but you only get 2 instead of 10. So let me take that off of here. See that I'm back. Yes. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you guys so much. I just, I know everybody says that, and yeah, I'm kind of, yeah, I'm probably thinking the same thing you guys were thinking too, where it's just you guys kind of like, yeah, right, you're just saying that and it's blah 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 blah. But after doing this channel, I realize that they're very sincere, and so am I. It just means so much to be able to do this and talk to somebody about something you love, especially somebody like me where you're basically, stuck in the house all the time because just because that's the way it ended up. I take care of my mom, and so she can't go out, so I can't go out. It's rough sometimes, and this has just been a godsend for me to be able to do this. And so thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sending me your address. Thank you so that I can thank you properly with free books. I enjoy doing it. Yeah, I'm not thrilled when I spend money on a double issue, but I am happy that I can give it to you guys so it goes to a good home. So get those lists done, stick them in comments, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much.